kurz nach 12. Ihr seid vielleicht alle gerade noch beim Mittagessen, aber wir haben neue Produkte am Start. Und wir schauen uns jetzt hier gerade, da könnt ihr das ganz gut sehen, das ist das neue ThinkPad Helix. Und ich habe von Lenovo dann entsprechend jemanden hier bei mir, der wird uns mehr darüber erzählen können und generell natürlich auch über die neuen ThinkPad-Produkte. Und zwar haben wir hier von Lenovo, das ist der Dilip Bhatia, der ist der Vice President of PC Group Marketing and Design. Dilip, nice to meet you here. So we have, well, I mean, you guys kicked it off yesterday, right?
Yes, we did.
A huge range of new products.
Absolutely.
And we've been already talking to Andreas from your design team, and we've been talking about, you know, how you came up with the idea of the yoga device. And as you can tell, I'm also one of your supporters here.
Excellent.
Actually, I'm using this now for 13 months. Right? I got it a month before last year's IFA, and it survived with me. So this is a really, really good product.
That's good to hear.
What we have right now over here on our table right in front of us is a new product from the ThinkPad line. And this is, I think, where it all started with Lenovo when you took over the consumer division for PC products from IBM, right?
Correct.
So the ThinkPad is still, well, I think it's, in terms of popularity, one of the most famous brands, notebook brands that is out there.
Absolutely. Yeah, this is actually the 22nd year of ThinkPad. The first
Wow.
ThinkPad actually came out in 1992. So this is the 22nd year. We'll probably hit the 100 millionth shipment this year
Wow.
for the ThinkPad product line. So it's clearly the established product line for business customers, overall known for its innovation, known for its reliability and quality for business customers.
Let's talk about the Helix. We've had already one last year.
Yes.
Right? So this new generation, well, what's new about this? Tell us a little bit about the specification, any additional features, whatever you want to pitch. We're going to love it anyways.
Sure. So we're really excited about the new product. One of the things we take a lot of pride in is all our ThinkPads are actually designed by our own customers. We have the pleasure of meeting hundreds of customers every year, and we get a lot of feedback. One of the things our business customers have told us, they want freedom. Mm-hmm. They want flexibility, the ability to use their PC in so many different ways, right? Whether it's a tablet format or whether it's a PC. They don't like carrying a tablet and a notebook and so on. This is where the idea of a two-in-one came in. And here's where we collaborated very closely with Intel to develop this offering. So if I just pull this out, this is our ThinkPad Helix offering. It is leveraging the Intel Core M processor.
Nice.
This is the best business class two-in-one offering in the marketplace. This weighs less than 800 grams. This is a totally fanless design. So no moving parts at all, very high reliability. And because it's a ThinkPad, it passes 8 military specifications. So it goes through rigorous testing before we launch this product. What's nice about this product is obviously you can use it as a tablet. It has a full pen digitizer built in.
Nice.
It supports 3G, 4G, LTE capability. So you can use it anywhere, everywhere. You can use it in 5 different modes. So you can use it in your tablet mode. You can use it in the laptop mode. You can actually even put this way, and all of a sudden, I got a stand mode. So if I just want to show you a presentation, I can do it this way.
Right.
I can also flip this in a tent mode. So if I'm just sitting in the airplane tray and I want to watch a movie, I have the flexibility of doing that. So as you can see, it's got all different modes. The nice thing also about this is I can put this in a dock format, and I can attach a large 29-inch monitor, and all of a sudden, that's the only device I need. So when I'm going to meetings, I have my pen with me, I have my tablet with me, right? And when I come back into the office, I can just dock it, have my large monitor. So it's really your notebook replacement.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, let me just finally take a look at it. Wow, that is amazing. So this is 11.6 inch.
Correct.
Full HD, I would guess.
HD
yes,
panel.
it is full HD. Let me just tell you something about this. This looks like a really, really good panel. When I'm looking at the viewing angles, this is just absolutely proper. So I have no distortions in terms of the colors and the brightness. And And again, I mean, this is something that is very, very important for you guys, especially when you're running it under the ThinkPad brand.
Absolutely.
And you told us already you have some rigorous testings going on before you're finally launching a new ThinkPad product, right?
Absolutely.
Just tell us a bit of, what's the weight of this?
This is actually 795 grams.
Nice.
So it's actually from the prior generation. It is 12% lighter, 15% thinner. Overall, this is sub 10 millimeter offering overall.
You know, what's cool about this is, once again, this is an 11.6-inch tablet, and this is based on the new Intel Core M platform. So, can you reveal anything about the battery life?
So I can tell you,
it's going to be amazing.
it is going to be amazing. The tablet itself will have about 8 hours.
Nice.
And we offer 2 choices with this offering. You can get a keyboard with battery built in. That'll give you extra 4 hours. Or if you just want a regular keyboard, you know, then obviously you just get the tablet and a keyboard. So that's 8 hours of battery life.
Well, just to bring this up again, we're talking about an Intel Core platform here. That's in a tablet that only weighs about 720 grams and has a battery life of 8 hours. Additional keyboard docking station, 4 additional hours, and then we're ending up at like 12 hours, and you're getting, I mean, you're getting a performance that you would expect in any other ordinary, whatever that means right now, Core notebook.
Correct.
With a weight and the way how you designed it, how compact this is, I think that's absolutely phenomenal. Like, great job. And
Thank you.
I was so excited since they were launching it at Computex in summer, the Core M platform, to finally see the first devices in the market. And it's cool to be here at IFA. There's so many devices coming out right now to show off what Core M can actually do. What we also, you've been mentioning the digitizer.
Yes.
And I think this is, especially for a business or person or an enterprise market, quite a cool feature.
Absolutely. When we've talked to a lot of enterprise users, especially in Europe, when I've talked to customers in Europe, they love the digitizer capability, the ability to go take notes. So using a OneNote type of capability and taking your notes with it. So they really love that feature.
So we have this the little stylus is here. Can we just move over to the other camera? Okay, that's a good one. So you have a little clip here on the left side. You can just take the stylus. Do you actually have additional applications for it? Are there special Lenovo stylus-centric ones?
The most popular application that we found in the enterprise is OneNote.
Oh, okay.
So that's the most popular one that's used. There's Evernote, there's OneNote, but it's truly optimized for the OneNote type of application, which is prevalent in the enterprise space.
Yeah. Do we have a OneNote over here?
Let me see if it's loaded. I don't know if this is an early version of software. It may not be loaded in this one.
Okay, but in general, I mean, let's just, even if we switch over to, can we just show this, maybe? Oh, hold on a second. So I just want to prove to you guys that we have a real digitizer panel here. Let me show you this. So if we can zoom all the way in, can we do this? So let me just show you. See that? Here we go. So I'm not even touching the screen right now. And you can see the cursor moving around. So that's not only interesting for the enterprise market, but also for users who want to sketch something on it, even want to draw on it.
Absolutely.
What's always interesting is, and I don't know, this is the ultimate question, the availability. Well, actually 2 questions, availability and the price.
Yes, so availability starting in November timeframe, and the price is $999 US. In the market when it launches.
And this would include the dock without the battery, I guess.
The $999 includes the dock without the battery, and then with the battery, it's going to be another $150 more.
Okay, so for, let's say, $1,149, you're getting a device, super compact, super mobile, that has at least 12 hours of battery life with a performance that is even like 20% faster than the latest or the previous generation of the Core i, which was the Haswell. And is this going to be a global launch in November?
Yes, this is a global launch. The one thing that I also want to talk about is a lot of the enterprise customers have asked for a fingerprint reader So this has a fingerprint
wow.
option available, so you don't need to type in your password, just to swipe your finger and it accepts your password. The other thing is we also support smart card reader, which is very
Nice.
popular in Europe.
Yeah.
So this comes with an optional smart card reader option available. So really thoughtfully done. It has a number of accessories, so you can even get a cover for protection. So a number of accessories available for the enterprise users.
These are quite interesting features, especially when I'm thinking about like a sales force
Yes.
that I would have in my company. This is just perfect for them because they have already all the features built in from Lenovo that they can use in the future.
Yeah, and it's true if you think about it, for the sales executives, for corporate executives in general, where they're doing a lot of consumption, but a little bit of creation, this is the perfect device. I mean, this is a notebook when you need it. It's a tablet when you need it. It has support, like I said, supports different modes. So it truly could replace your notebook with a light two-in-one type of device.
Well, we have some questions here in our chat. Is this actually no? This is a plastic case.
This is aluminum.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's a very premium aluminum feature that actually helps with the heat dissipation overall. So you can see it's a very nice finish overall. I don't put fingerprints all over the screen, but
here we go.
Yeah.
So this is an aluminum case. So for Vitus, who was asking if this is a metal case, so they're using a premium aluminum, and as Dilip already said, in terms of using it also as an additional kind of heat sink, because this is, of course, a fanless platform in there. No fans, no moving parts whatsoever. There's an SSD in there, right? So I like this idea of not having any moving parts in the device,
Absolutely.
especially in a professional environment, right? We're a little bit rougher, tougher to our devices.
Yeah.
So this is quite interesting. The next question is... Philip, no, you just can't turn it around 360, but you have different scenarios here. The Helix is just as you can tell, you can just move it around, and then you're using it in a kind of cinema mode. Yep. And if you're on an airplane, you have this kind of tent mode. Yep. Right? So it's a little bit different compared to the yoga hinges. The trackpad, as you can see, so this is a large multi-touch trackpad with integrated mouse buttons. And oh my God, I just touched it for the very first time. Let me just show you. Can we just really zoom in on this here? Okay, wait. Maybe we can even hear it. Hold on a second. So did you hear this? So this physical feedback that you're getting from these integrated mouse buttons. I've had so many shitty trackpads in my life. Actually, this is just the coolest one I've ever touched. It is right there. It seems to be very, very responsive, and it just feels good, especially for people. I mean, we're living in a world of integrated mouse buttons in our trackpad. I don't think that there's still a notebook on the market that has actually separated mouse buttons. And some people, some users really have some problems or struggling to move over or have this transition over to these integrated mouse buttons. But this is absolutely brilliant. Good job. And it's huge. So there's one more question here. Some people are complaining about glare displays, especially in a business environment. What's the take on this? Are there any advantages of having a glare display, or are you more of a matte user? I'm actually having a glare display, and even though that I would prefer a non-glossy display.
Yeah, in fact, our first X1 Carbon, when we came out with it, actually had a regular glare display, because we talked to enterprise users, and they said, give me consumerization. When we launched our first generation one, we got a lot of negative feedback, especially in the enterprise. So in future, all our ThinkPads have anti-glare display offering. So that's the direction we move forward. If it's ThinkPad, it will have anti-glare, because those are the requirements from a business customer. Consumers obviously like to watch their movies and pictures, so it's optimized so you can get the glare displays. Movies are much better there, but in a business environment, anti-glare makes a lot more sense.
Fantastic. So, future anti-glare options for the ThinkPad series. Well, so this is a first impression of the brand new ThinkPad Helix, based on Core M, amazing battery life, 720 grams, around 720 grams for the
795 grams.
795 grams for the tablet part of it, based on Core M, completely fanless, no moving parts in there. $999 US dollars, coming with the docking station, with the keyboard. And if you're adding additional $150, you will also get the additional battery pack in your keyboard docking station, which just gives you an advantage of another 4 hours. Well, Dilip, thank you so much. It was a pleasure to meet you.
My pleasure.
Wir gehen jetzt ganz kurz wieder 3-4 Minuten in die Pause rein und dann haben wir als nächstes hier den Christian Lamprecht da, das ist der Managing Director Germany and Austria Intel, und freuen uns darauf, mal zu hören, ja, um noch ein bisschen mehr über Core M zu reden und was Intel hier außer laut Musik machen noch so alles zeigt. Bis gleich. Fantastisch.